Hello, 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 and welcome to this YouTube channel, my YouTube channel. The name of this channel is Manifesting Magic with Dr. J, and of course, I am Dr. J. On this channel, I talk about everything related to manifesting the life you choose, and what are some of those things that might be getting in the way of it, and what are some of those tools or tricks or tips that might push you forward in it, right? So today, I'm real quick, because I was like, okay, I'm about to go work out. Hitting downstairs, and it's like I need to burn some energy off. I can feel the internal energy popping up on the inside of me. And I'm like, oh, I need to get to this, right? So there was an opportunity that popped into my email box today. So I'm really good at putting things in order. So I probably skipped ahead. What do I want to talk about today? Go for it. That's what I'm talking about today. Go for it. Let me put that in context. So I'm sitting there today and I'm getting this email coming through, and it's just an email asking me if I want to participate in something that I put on my wall as a goal that I have for this year, right? I had an opportunity in the past. Someone sent me the message in the past. It probably was about 4 years ago or something. And it's something I said I wanted, and I kind of casually threw it out there. Then a friend of mine was like, oh, wait, that opportunity you talked about, they sent us an email. Here you go. The email came in my box, and I kind of saw it. I thought about it. Then I kind of ignored it, right? And I was thinking to myself, like, that's not going to happen this time. And I'm like, you put this goal on the wall. You made it a priority because you know that it's something that you would love to do while you're in this world. You would love to go play and do this thing, right? So sometimes, okay, you can look back sometimes and you think you've had an opportunity come to you. You've had something fall right in your lap, but at the particular time, you didn't have the time, the space, the energy, the bandwidth, whatever was happening in your life and space, that thing just didn't happen, right? But you know that it was something that you should have been able to do. You know, like if it was a career opportunity, if it was an opportunity to co-write a book with someone, an opportunity to go on a trip that you want to take, an opportunity to take a job that paid less, but it's something that you love that could possibly move on to something that's even greater. And you passed up on it because a part of you felt like, yeah, I want it, but do I really deserve it? I want it, but is it time for it yet? I want it, but am I prepared? And then in that time where you were thinking about deserving and whether you were prepared and whether you were good enough for it, the opportunity kind of went by the wayside, right? And so we move on with our lives. It happens all the time. But I'm here to tell you today that if you have something like a thing, it can be a small thing, it can be a big thing, but something that you said that you want to accomplish, something that you said you want to do, then you have to go do it. If not, it's going to haunt you, right? I grew up never being a swimmer, never even getting in water, being told that water would kill me, being afraid, not even being around any swimmers. Nobody taught me anything like that. I think I had one sibling who could swim. I was one of those people that was deathly afraid to put my face inside of water, right? By the time I was 30 years old, I had 2 kids by then. A newborn and a 2-year-old. And so I was just like, this is not acceptable. I can't do that to them. I can't raise them up in a world and tell them stay away from water because it'll kill you. I have to do better. I have to get them tools so that if they find themselves in water, they can survive. Luckily, their father was someone who already knew how to swim. So that part was very easy for me. But when they were with me, I put them in classes every single summer because I refused to have one of those kids that drown in some public space with a mother who's standing on side of the pool frantically because she can't even save her own kid. And so right after they were going to swimming lessons, I was like, enough is enough. I went to my own. And when I tell you how hard it was for me to go to that class, that adult swimming class, and say, you know, I'm ready to learn how to be free. And the first class is just, and I remember the moment of that happening where I put my face in the water. And you got to understand, this is a huge area of anxiety for me. I put my face in the water and I was learning how to blow bubbles out. This wasn't the first time. This is like the 3rd adult class I've taken. Other people I've taken, instructors, they were like, put your head in the water. Move your arms, trying to teach me the mechanics without getting in my head. But the instructor that finally taught me, he wasn't about the mechanics. He was like, we're not even getting in the water today. We're about to sit here and talk. We're about to sit here and talk about that trauma that led you to the place where you become an adult non-swimmer. And it haunted me. I just had to. And mind you, when you learn how to swim when you're 33, 34 years old, you're not going to be the best, right? My daughter is their little fish. I'm not the best. But the moment I was in that class today, when I put my face in that water and the anxiety rose up, and I realized I was still okay, everything was still okay. Oh man, I couldn't turn back. And then the first time, well, let me tell you, the first time I left class and I had managed to not touch anything but the water, I'd never done that before. If I couldn't touch the bottom and my body's out like this far, I wasn't in that water. Or I was holding on to the edge for dear life. The first time that I was free in water that I couldn't stand up in, and I watched how my body moved in water by itself, I was completely flabbergasted. I drove home. This is almost moving me to tears. I can keep them back because I'm on a high today. But I rolled back in the car that day. I remember screaming and yelling to myself. I was like, you did that. You did that. This is what you got to do to yourself, because other people are not going to do that for you. If there's something that's haunting you, it's something that you know that you want to accomplish, it's something that you want to leave this earth having under your belt. And that's not even like a big goal. It could be, I want to forgive somebody for this. I want to clean up this relationship I had with this person. I know that I was wrong in so many ways. I just want to have a conversation and say, I was wrong. I didn't know better, but if I would have, I wouldn't have done that. But because I did, I knew I hurt you. I'm sorry. I apologize. Whatever you need to say, whatever, right? Because you know I'm always big about I apologize and no, I'm sorry, right? But whatever it is you need to do, whatever that thing is that's haunting you, that every day, every other day, you wake up and you could be like, oh yeah, I didn't do that yet. Whether it's a college degree, whether it's a book that you've been writing, whether it's a type of career that you want to go into, you have to do this stuff. Because when you don't, you'll be haunted by the idea that you never believed in yourself enough to even take a step towards something that you feel like you wanted and something that you know you deserve, right? Whew, that's what I got today, man. So go for it. That's my message. Go for it. There's nothing to wait for. There's nothing to not do what you want to do for. There's nothing to not do it. If you think it's money holding you up, do all the parts of it that don't concern the money right now. But just do something. Go to that next step. Do that next thing, because if you allow these things to haunt you, that's where long-term anxiety comes from. That's where, major stress comes from. That's where like pain in different parts of your body come from. When you know you're not living your life full out and you know you're capable of doing better in some area and you're not doing it. Clean it up. You know I'm all good about that. Clean it out, clean it out, clean it out. Go for it. Go for it, right? You may not even get it, but go for it. That's my thing. Go for it. They were like, this is how you do this process and you can be a part of this opportunity. I immediately sat there and made a quick little clip talking about what I want to be a part of the opportunity for. I don't even know if they're going to approve it, like it, whether they have competition. It doesn't even matter. I would never feel good about myself if that opportunity once again popped itself into my email box and I once again talk myself out of why I didn't deserve it or why I wasn't ready for it. Anyway, go for it. Go for it. Anyway, I hope you all are having a wonderful, wonderful day and go for it.